12 o'clock. Did you know that?
It's 12 o'clock.
We're having a nooner. We're live.
Hey, everybody. It is Thursday, July 28th, 2016. This is the Thursday broadcast. I'm Loki Hates You, and that's ThorTV. That's ThorTV.
This is ThorTV. And
that's ThorTV.
Kind of glitching a little bit. I don't know if that's the live thing.
Could be my internet connection. My hair is screwy right now.
Your hair? Look at mine.
Yeah, we're both kind of a puffy thing happening up on top. It's fine, guys. It's all good. So, hello, Helen. Hey, Mrs. Mojo, Rising Blues. Hey, Ippity. Hey, Selena. Hey, Wraith. Hey, Divine. Good to see you. Good luck on your test later today, Selena. What kind of test? I thought you were out of school. What the hell's going on? Oh, driving tests. Oh, okay. Well, good luck on that. Hey, Lorena. So, it's been a month, approximately, since we talked last. Anything exciting happening since then?
Pokemon Go.
Okay, now, would you say how would Pokemon Go rate among your other cell phone applications right now?
I use Pokemon Go more than anything.
So would you say it's the very best, like no one ever was?
There's a lot of things that it needs, but yeah, I do like it. I do like getting out and using it and catching Pokemon and going out, playing in the fields.
What's your number one top Pokemon fighter right now? Who's your big boy?
I have my top one is a Flareon.
And that's funny because you were vaping earlier, and I was going to ask if you yourself were a Vaporeon.
Oh yeah. No, it's a Flareon. Just that's what my EV evolved into.
Yeah.
So
did you name it that like you can name it Sparky or like Fire Guy or Rainer or something like that, and it'll automatically evolve?
So I learned that after I evolved it already. Like a couple days later, I found that out online that you can name it something, or you can name it. So I got two other ones that I've named. So that way, when I evolve them, I'll have one of each.
So,
one.
Do you have any upcoming public appearances happening that we should know about?
Nothing.
Okay.
There's actually nothing going on.
Everybody was asking about you at San Diego.
I know. I know. I got lots of messages asking stuff. I just don't have money. I know. Trying to go find a job.
Yeah, money has been tight for everybody. Man, getting a lot of coffee.
I can barely hear what you're saying right now.
Hear your speakers.
I've got my speakers are right here.
Well, yeah. Turn that shit down.
You need me to turn mine down?
Yeah. You're getting feedback from me.
Are you getting feedback?
I don't know. You tell me when you speak. When you coming back to your speakers, because I can every time I speak, I hear.
I'm not getting feedback. Why? I don't want to use the light from over there because there's always All right, see, now I'm using that light from over
Look at all of that stuff.
there. I know, there's stuff everywhere. That's why one of many reasons why it's been too difficult to film.
Yeah. You should get all those dogs in.
Issy internet. Like I hear you, and then just certain words you say cut out.
Can you bring your modem closer? And then get my laptop bag. And I'll plug into the modem. We're going to work on the internet issue. Yeah, let's go over San Diego Comic-Con. Basically, the one thing that I got to do, yeah, that's fine, was go to the Marvel gathering. And other than that, I didn't really do anything specific. We did the getting up really early in the morning to go to the Fox News broadcast again this year. And that was kind of cool because they interviewed Stan Lee shortly after me, or shortly after the broadcast. Not they didn't interview me at all. But oh man, I don't have a Cat 5 cable. Lame. Could have sworn I did.
Stan Lee?
So you remember how last year we had that Marvel, the Fox 5 thing, and it was up on the pool area of the hotel?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So they double booked that this year, and we got kicked out of it. So we ended up having to go and broadcast down on the street corner, like on the pavement. And they ended up bringing in Stan Lee and interviewing him out on the street. So that was fun, being able to stand like a few feet away from him. But we didn't really get to meet him. So too spectacular, momentous. But yeah, after that, it was just, I kind of was just aimlessly walking around and hoping to, I don't know, get a bunch of pictures. And it's just not, it just doesn't go as well when you're not traveling in a group. I had, I was with the other Thors at one point and we walked around for about 20 minutes, but then everybody ended up splitting off.
Cheating whore.
Yeah. And half the time you are there, you'll go and use the bathroom, and I'll end up walking around when I meet. So it's not like it's anything new. Oh, hey, there's Franco. Hey, Franco, how's it going, buddy? He doesn't.
Wow, I didn't notice that.
Let's see. When are you two at SDCC? Well, nerdish by nature, maybe next year. Because it's over. Yeah. I don't know what you're doing at San Diego Comic-Con still. Nerdish by nature, Nerdish by nature is just making Steven turn around. Yeah, all right. So Nerdish by nature is all about broadcasting. So yeah, Nerdish by nature, don't worry about it. It's fine. Hopefully is my internet connection coming through a little bit better?
Yeah. Actually, it's good.
Awesome. And that's why you plug in.
Sarah Parker. I don't know where she's living currently. She was in the U.S., but yeah, she does a lot of video production and stuff. She came all the way from Germany to come see me.
Well, that's nice. Just recently?
Years ago. That was like, God, that was like 10 years ago, or almost 10 years ago.
Ian, I will be at Long Beach. I don't think Steven currently has any plans to be at Long Beach, right?
No, nothing currently.
Well, so there you go. I'll probably be wearing... Frozen. Amazing. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, Long Beach, I'll be there. I think. I actually haven't heard from them. I was hoping to get some sort of invite from them, but they kind of flaked out on me a little bit. So, that's how that's going right now. So, what up to? What are you working on? What do you got? What do you got going on?
There's some videos. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. It's hard because like both Riley and I got into relationships at the same time. So there's been that.
Right.
And Pokemon came out. So now when we do get together, we found out we're on the same team. So now we just get together and we go out for like hours at a time playing that.
Okay.
It's great.
All right. Now that's Riley. Do you and Riley and your girlfriend and Riley's significant other all go out and Pokemon hunt at the same time?
No, just me and Riley.
Yeah. She seems like she'd be hopping over some fences and breaking into some private properties for Pokemon.
No, we go to public places that have a lot of Pokestops.
Tell me you guys have never trespassed once to get Pokemon.
No.
I believe that when I see it. I want to see the page.
It's not like down in LA where, you know, everywhere you walk, you can basically trespass on somebody's property. Here, it's a lot more straight up trespass.
Yeah. Helen's asking if you're going to make it down to NerdCon. I don't think that's been officially.
I haven't heard anything about that either. Apparently, I am a guest for NerdCon. But then they told somebody else that I was, but never actually told me that. So I don't know what that's all about.
That's it. Yeah. All right. So we'll have to straighten that out before NerdCon. Ippity says you've awesome photos, Steven.
What is her name?
Ippity?
Ippity?
Yeah, Ippity. Ippity. Ippity the fool. I pity the fool.
I pity the fool.
I pity the fool. I call it
That's
Ippity.
what I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but I see I pity the fool.
Yeah, I say Ippity.
Ippity.
Has it always been spelled that way?
Yeah.
It was Ippity 007. I say Ippity. Okay.
I'm right. I pity the fool.
That's right. The short version. Danielle wants to know if we've seen the honest trailer of Pokemon Go. It speaks the truth.
I've not.
Actually, did you see the new Ghostbusters?
No.
I didn't see it either. How about Suicide Squad? You gonna check that one out?
No, I don't have money.
Yeah.
I want to see Suicide Squad. And
I'm in the same boat where there's a bunch of movies I want to see, but I'm just like, well, do I want to spend $12 today to go and spend 2 hours when I can just watch Netflix for free? And then I don't. So I never saw X-Men. I never saw Ghostbusters. I never saw. I want to see Pop Star.
I haven't seen X-Men either.
Yeah. Hello, Haley.
I saw it was Deadpool in theaters.
Well, you saw Civil War after that. Civil War came after Deadpool.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. I did see that. I got to see it, but I got to see it for free. So that worked out.
So, hey, Loki Frost Laufeyson. Hey, Haley. Ghostbusters was meh. It's best. Well, I don't know. I still want to see the new one. I heard a lot of people say good things about it, so I'm looking forward to eventually catching up with it. But yeah, haven't seen much new. I've been watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's been my new jam lately. And what else did we finish recently? What were we watching?
We were watching Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers. Okay. Yeah, Tarzan I haven't heard great reviews of. How does PGC get on with the others? PGC has never met any of the other cats. I'm in a completely different place. These two cats live here in a different cat lives at my apartment. So I'm not currently in my home right now. I'm at Amada's place.
Right here.
This is Vivian. Vivian's pretty nice. And up there is Franco. Franco's melting.
Are there? Two?
Franco.
Two.
One.
Yeah. Since you guys got some success with Dub Smash stuff, mini video series, you know, I actually just deleted Dub Smash because it won't work for me anymore. It won't let me upload sounds, which is a big part of Dub Smash, as it turns out. I can use the pre-existing one. We need to do a Dub Smash of like a 12-year-old talking about pooping their pants or something like that. Then we can start doing those Dub Smashes. But I was more sort of set on doing ones. So I downloaded Vine instead, and you'll be able to see a couple of really classy ones that I've done lately. They don't use any of the Karen says hi.
Hi, Karen. Hi,
Haley says hi, yeah. Steven has all the toys. You could shoot some cool short videos. Yes, Steven is also about 6 hours away from me. So
not that far.
It's
But
pretty far.
I do have some stuff I want to shoot with you. Actually, just thought of a video yesterday, but I can't tell anybody. I don't want to spoil it.
Well, there you go. Like, we want to be making more videos and stuff, but both of us are kind of waiting for some cash to roll in now.
Are you broke like
Heritage
me?
by nature.
Are you broke like me? No, you're not that broke.
I'm not that broke, but it's not wise for me to keep spending money, you know, just willy-nilly. So I'm trying to spend as much time at home as possible and go to local rather than the whole commute.
Now, you don't play Pokemon Go, right?
No, that's another thing where kind of time is money, and I'm like, well, if I download this friggin' app, I'm going to end up wasting a lot of my days. I have been playing a lot of Super though. Yeah.
No.
And I've been trying to play the new Doom, but it's so hot that my computer shuts down. So now I have to look at getting a large. It's either a power supply issue or it's a cooling issue. But either way,
I'm still
playing really graphic.
I haven't got a new GPU put in yet.
Yeah, so we're both looking for new computer opportunities. You guys may see me add a couple of expensive items to the wish list. Please don't feel pressured or whatever. I just need to make a notation for myself. There is a new power supply needed in order to operate. You still into Zombicide? Helen, I played Zombicide a couple of weeks ago. It's just Tim and Lynn have sent me so many games that I almost have been trying to catch up with playing all of those. I haven't played Zombicide as much because many times when I get some friends together, we will try a new thing rather than trying a thing that we know really well. But yes, we have played Zombicide in the past month. Wraith wants to know what kind of power supply I currently have. On a name, I think it's an 800 watt. I think I need 1,000. My case came with 2 different fans by default. Fans that came parts. Laptop's getting hot. Ended up being a loaded computer. Might just need cleaning inside. Helen, yes, Mystic Vale is my new favorite game. Well, it's my new most played game, I should say, because it's really easy to just set up and break down, and it's all in one nice box. Zombie, and it's fun to play, but it's also a bunch of different like toolboxes and stuff I have to lug to a location to play it. How about you? You been playing any games lately, aside from Pokemon Go?
Nope. That's pretty much it. We did play when Brandy was here. We played Zombicide, and that was the last time I played. That's been over a month, maybe 2 months.
And it's actually going to Sacramento from here on out, right?
Huh? Who?
Brandy's going to be in Sacramento. I think she's got a new job.
Oh, well, that's good.
I guess it doesn't put her that much closer to you, though.
No, she's still a good 3.5 hours away. It's basically it's the same amount of time from here to Sacramento that it is from here to your house. So I'm right in the middle
So you're like
of
halfway
LA and Sacramento.
If you could go to one event this year, what would you go to?
San Diego Comic-Con, that's already happened. Beach would be
Now, was
nice,
San
only because I
Diego
haven't
really
gone.
that much
I've
fun,
never
though?
gone.
Like,
I didn't hear any of that. It was nothing.
I was gonna say, was San Diego like? Wouldn't you rather try something new? Like, we've been to San Diego, and I feel like it's losing its touch. It's losing its magic. You know?
I don't know. There's so many opportunities that are still there. You just didn't have me there this time. That's why it wasn't as good. You just need me there with you.
It's true. My hotel room didn't always smell like farts.
That's not me. I don't know.
I didn't get to have the experience of you coming back at like 4 in the morning and then trying to get you out of bed at like 7 a.m.
I never.
I guess that was more common.
Yeah, because I could just take the subway and get around.
Yeah. Just games bucket. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna hang up and come back and see if the sound syncs up a little bit better.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back.
And gone. Okay, let me read up on some of the stuff you guys are writing. A job at a library. Wow. Do you want a job at a library? Okay, London. You're still on the same computer, right?
Yes. Whoop. On. Okay. All right. It's some sort of app that was talking about. Have you grown a liking towards any specific type of food or anything lately? Are you on any sort of kick or binge, or have you been going crazy over any specific product lately?
I'm always craving ice cream or sirloin steak. Is that weird? Maybe you should have sirloin flavored ice cream. Great.
Yeah.
meat cream. I would like that, my wife, man. Yeah, I think I've been eating a lot more ice cream as well. And you know what's cheap? So it's been a lot of ice cream and strawberries as of late, which I'm a big fan of. Let's see.
Yeah.
I also just went out last. Man, the sound is just way off sync. Like I'm watching you say things that I heard you say like 10 seconds after you said them.
Are you actually watching the video of the broadcast?
Yes.
I only have the one video open.
I'm watching the Google Hangouts window.
Wow. Yeah, you're like, your mouth is shut, but I hear you talking. It's crazy.
It is crazy. I don't know what the deal is with this link, but that's why I jumped out and restarted.
Probably the internet. What internet provider does Amada have there?
Time Warner.
Time Warner.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
It's the same one I got. I mean,
yeah.
But we're in a different part of town. Yeah. Run the wrong side of the tracks. I'm a cop. White chocolate cats. So we
No, listen.
what's up?
We were talking about going out last night.
Oh yeah, we went out and we bought $50 worth of ginger beer last night.
Oh my God. You have a
ginger
problem,
beer on my
sir.
wish list. It's delicious, and I refuse to stop.
I did. I bought some the other day too.
So what kind did you get?
It was some Jamaican thing. Jamaican something.
Oh, you got Reeds.
Maybe.
They're green bottles. They kind of have a pineapple flavor to them.
Well, it was like pineapple, but it did have something else, some other flavor to it. It was okay. Wasn't no cock and bull.
Cack and bull.
Cock and bull.
That's what we got. We got 5 4-packs of cock and bull, and then 2 6-packs of another kind. Also really good. Some Jamaican style. Barrett's. Yeah, I don't know what kind it is, but
the problem is, like, I don't even know where to buy it at. We do all our grocery shopping at either Sprouts or Trader Joe's, and they don't carry it in either one of those.
Yeah. So Ian, as far as a Loki poster that you've seen, if you want to send it to the P.O. box, you're welcome to. I can almost guarantee hanging a Loki poster in my place of living. I really don't like to put things up on my wall so much. So if you want to send a poster, what'll probably end up happening is I will give it away once. Chances are I will not use a poster if you send it to the P.O. box. But do you still have the P.O. box listed in the live broadcast description?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did I get anything, or are you just giving everything I get to Amada?
I haven't checked the P.O. box in about a half. But the last few months, I mean, nothing's been coming in. So there may be something in there now. I can go check it, maybe later today.
It was a good run. We had one almost full year of success.
I feel like it was about 8 months where we just could broadcast every day about something that we got. How's your place for the Nest decal? Well, we haven't repainted the walls, Helen, so I'm still sort of waiting on a little home improvement project to come through before before doing the Ness hang up thing. So we'll see about that.
It's 12:30.
It's 12:30. Ian's got something for Thor too. Well, there should be a PO box in the description of this very video.
There is.
Yes, the PO box will get to me and eventually to Steven at some point. If you want to get it directly to Steven, tag Steven about that.
I need to get a PO box up here, but then again, it's not really worth it at this point now. To even do it, I don't know. Maybe.
So yeah, send it to me and I'll get it to Steven Small. I can just for a couple of bucks throw it in the mail and get it up to his address. But there's also our Amazon wish list if you're looking to buy us something that we're specifically trying to get our hands on. What else?
That would come directly to us. So.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about Patreon. People are telling me they're doing really well on Patreon.
Yeah, so Patreon is the thing where you can just support, or people can help support your hobbies and stuff.
Yeah. But the deal is you're supposed to be making exclusive content for your Patreon followers.
Oh.
So basically what we would do is my version of it would, I imagine, would be something along the lines of doing a daily broadcast, just people, but they would be paying, whatever the donation amount is. But I don't know. I'm not sure. We were doing that stuff, for free regardless. I don't think I'd feel completely right about
I can understand the Patreon account. I can understand that. I would do that. I just haven't looked too much into it yet.
I mean, even if the website takes 30% of whatever is paid to you, that's still 70% is in your pocket now. That's still money in your pocket. So that's not bad, but I don't know. I don't want to be one of these guys that's like, I'm a cosplayer. I make money off the cosplay. Why? It makes me feel like a jerk.
Yeah, it's a fine line with every person to have something like that. I don't know. To me, I would just see it as it's something there and it's an option for anyone who wants to, but it's not going to make me hate or like anyone, differently. It's not going to change that status. So I think it's a good option to have there. Nobody has to use it, but at least it's available if somebody wants to.
All right, well, maybe keep an eye out for that, guys.
Just don't be one of those douches who are reposting it every single day. Support me, or every hour on the hour. Support me. Donate here.
Yeah, I'm not about the hard sell. I would start getting more on top of getting prints out to people. I've got a couple specific prints that I'd really like to push hard, and I don't know. Maybe I'll start putting that on Facebook and Twitter and seeing if people want to do that. But I would do that direct. People would just send me their information and their and whatever money they want to send, and I'd do it that way rather than going through Store Envy or whatever. I have to charge $15 for prints to get $6 out of it or something.
I do like the presidential Loki one where you're just on a white background and there's the mirrored reflection underneath you.
That one's funny because people like it, But then I've also gotten a bunch of bullshit for it where people are like, oh, you really shouldn't button the bottom button of your coat. I'm going to button the goddamn bottom button of my coat. I don't give a shit what Tom Hiddleston does. I don't give a fuck what all the GQ fucking magazines say to do. Button in a buttonhole built into that fucking suit, and I'm going to button it. That's how I roll, son. Straight up.
Well, I don't go reading everybody's stupid comments on it, but
No, nor should I, but god damn it, I don't get like, why? Why would I leave? Because then I unbutton that. It's a two button suit. So if I just button one of them, every time I'm in any position but standing straight, you're gonna see the bottom of my tie through the split in my coat. I don't want that. I don't want to fucking do that with you people right now. So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna button my coat up and do it.
You're not cosplaying as Tom Hiddleston.
I keep it tight. All right?
I like it.
I like it tight. Merak wants to know, she hears a bird.
There are birds. I gave them food and water right before I started the broadcast so they would shut up.
Franco, do you mind?
But they don't want to shut up. I don't know what they're doing now.
I know what this guy's doing. He's getting oh yeah, and somebody else was like, "Oh, your pants too baggy for that fucking thing," and I was like, "Just leave. If you want to talk about the costume, you could say you like it, but if you got critiques, I'm gonna shit on you.
Basically,
I'm gonna shit on you for critiquing my costume, because then you can make your own goddamn costume. Good ideas, Buster." Okay. Anyways, so yes, there's that one. I don't think I can get that one made as a print because I think the photographer is going to charge me a bunch. So
well,
that one will just have to be.
I can redo that one.
I don't want to redo anything that somebody else already did. I mean, there's plenty of other pictures that look good, and I'm happy to make into prints that I don't need to, figure out pricing. Photographer. So the photographer's calculating royalties every time I sell a single print is just a pain in the balls. So if I could do something where I pay someone a flat rate and use their photography for whatever, a couple runs of 10 prints, then that's fine. But I digress. We're talking business. Have you gotten any more mileage out of your Secret Service Thor suit?
Nope. I haven't put on any costumes.
Have you been getting any mileage off of your gym membership? I know fitness was a big thing for you the last few times.
Yeah, about that. No, that ran out because I only was able to pay for 3 months. And that's ran out. I haven't been able to go the last couple months to the gym.
Okay. You've been doing some cardio?
No, because fire going on somewhere and all the smoke is here. It just fills up here.
Well, I just figured, you got yourself a girlfriend now. Maybe you could do some cardio.
No.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of that cardio going on.
If you know what I'm saying. This guy, Jesus, my hair is fucked right now. I hate this.
I can still hear you, though. You just keep blacking out.
Correcting once in 5 minutes next time. So Helen wants to know if we're having new prints. There will be some new prints coming out, Helen. But God, every time I get a chance to put them up, I'm like, should I do it? I just feel bashful about it, I guess.
Just do it.
Do it tomorrow. But I may be getting a job soon. I've had an offer from a company to take like a social media management position at a place. But that's still in the works. I could still reasonably imagine that falling through and not actually happening. So Guys, if you want prints, just message me on Loki Hates You, and I'll be happy to give you the address to send a couple bucks, and I will mail them out within the week. So if you want to print, let me know. I'll show you the list. I'll do it. Do it up.
How does, I'll have to figure out how some of that works. It prints up online.
Do you have a pre-made list of prints, like an image that you can send out if people ask you what prints you have available?
I just have like 3 different prints available, and then Kelsey bought them the other day.
There you go. So Kelsey can attest to the quality, the print quality, and the autograph quality.
Prints. They haven't showed up yet. They're just the same ones from last time.
Yeah, they'll be there. So have you gotten any crazy messages in your inbox lately?
Have I got what?
Any crazy messages or people that are asking you weird questions or anything like that?
Actually, all of that has pretty much died down quite a bit, which I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
Yeah, my inbox doesn't blow up like it used to.
We got to get more active. We got to get.
Yeah, I got to get out there and do more things and do more stuff. All those things.
Maybe when Doctor Strange comes out, there will be another Marvel movie premiere thing. You can go and hang out.
I want to dress up as Doctor Strange.
You're going to do a Doctor Strange costume?
Yeah, I might do that.
You have to shave your beard into a crazy little Tony Stark-like pattern.
I can do it. I'll do it.
I think you should do an obscure Marvel cosplay of a 90s character called Random.
Called what?
His name is Random, and he's got like a trench coat and aviator sunglasses, and his arm turns into a gun.
Let's see. Come
Type
on,
in
internet,
Marvel
do your thing.
Random. I think that's his name. Let me make sure I got that right.
Yeah, you do.
I got a fucking conversation we're having today.
It's such a weird looking dude. Very random.
Okay. Let me make sure that's right.
What?
Yeah, his arm turns into a big fucked up looking gun. He was on the X-Men animated show. Maybe it wasn't him. There's another guy who actually has like a blonde ponytail. But yeah,
there's not too
Random
characters.
What's another good character for you to be? I feel like the 90s is rife with dudes who have ponytails.
When I get old and gray, I can be Cable.
You can do Cable now. You just need some of that white hairspray. Turns your hair white. I'm sure Cable had a ponytail or long hair.
Yeah, he had like a butch cut thing going on. Didn't he?
Guys, what do you want Steven to cosplay? Don't tell me what to do, but you can tell him what to do.
Ha!
I'm trying to think of other friends that
All
we
these
can think.
A lot of times I always see this Cable photo that pops up where he has like a baby in the middle of his chest piece, and I don't know what that's all about. Like, I don't know the story behind that.
I think that's one of Cyclops' descendants. So like, there's supposed to be a mutant that's going to be like the savior of the mutant race, and Cable has to protect that baby. It's like Jean Grey and Cyclops' baby, and Cable has to raise the baby.
It's funny because the baby is in the middle of his chest with the giant X-Men X over the baby. It just looks like a big target.
Yeah.
Just put a sign above the baby.
You know how Cable is. Maybe he's got like a hard case he can put over the baby that'll just deflect bullets during a firefight. Oh, Craven the Hunter. He's got long hair sometimes, I think, but it's dark long hair. I could see you being Craven. Hey, Sherry.
But, you know, oh, God.
I got
No.
If you could be a Batman character, who would you be?
If you Batman character?
Like a good guy or a bad guy?
Oh, I'd be the Joker, for sure.
One of these days, someone did be my Batman rogue character. Maybe I'll get that thing tonight from Melvin. Yeah. Maybe I'll wear it to Long Beach. It'll be great. Ah, man. 15 minutes of this. Does anyone have any questions they want to ask today? Oh.
Hi, Sherry. Hello, Sherry. Hello. Hey, Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Ladies. Sherry.
Look at this cat.
Well, at least it's not cleaning the butthole anymore.
Yeah, well. He's got a clean butthole, and he's melting off. Yeah, he's got right now. Does anyone have a breath mint? Perhaps some banaka? Yeah. Yeah. What,
I thought Whitney was going to come in here, but I guess not.
Where's John been lately?
Maybe at his girlfriend's house? I think. I don't know. He's hardly ever here.
Okay.
Everybody has girlfriends, so everybody's just like gone.
Yeah, everyone's dead. We're all dead people now. Who would win in a drinking contest of your Thor?
Between who?
Well, I guess if Loki cheated, he could win, but why? Why would he want to?
Yeah, that wouldn't go over well.
Actually, isn't there a Norse myth where Thor challenges like a different Loki? There's like another character named Loki that Thor challenges to a drinking contest, but that Loki cheats a bunch and wins all the contests. And then Thor's like, I'm a piece of shit. And the other Loki is like, yeah, I mean, you're a piece of shit, but listen, you're not that big a piece. The cup I gave you to drink from was actually the ocean. And like, when you arm wrestled me, you were actually arm wrestling a mountain. And like, when we did this other thing, when we had like a jumping competition, I fucking like tied the entire earth, like I tied your feet to it was some sort of crazy, like, you know, tricky thing. So, I mean, maybe one Loki could win against Thor in a drinking competition.
Sure. I don't know anything about any of that.
I mean, in the comics characters, I think Thor's going to take it home no matter what.
Doctor Strange. We haven't seen Doctor Strange. Is it out? No, Doctor Strange's not out, is it?
No, it's not coming out until next month, I think. Is it November? I think it's November it's coming out.
I got too
So
many movies I need to see.
next con for me, Sherry, is YesterCon this weekend. So you'll be seeing some stuff from YesterCon coming up. I'm going to be hosting their costume contest. Not need toys, but if you want to send cat toys, I know of a couple animals that might be interested in them. These guys are very playful, some jerks to each other. So if you want to send cat toys, I'll shuffle them along to the correct channels. What do you think about Doctor Strange movie? I've never read the comics. Is the movie accurate? The thing about the Doctor Strange movie, they're telling an origin story, so they're not going to be showing a lot of the same stuff that the comics would show, which is a lot of Doctor Strange going into like weird astral dimensions and fighting off and stuff. But maybe they will. I don't know. I think it looks good either way. What do you think? You excited to see it?
Much longer trailer that came out recently that I saw, and it looked pretty good.
Yeah, I think
I'm excited to see it. As long as I have money that day that it comes out, that I can afford to go see it. And
yeah, that's the greatest gift of all. Money to see movies and do other things that involve spending money.
honey.
Yeah. What is that? Please don't save your pee in jars.
What?
Is that pee?
No, it's honey.
Oh. Oh, your pee is gross.
Yes.
It's drinking more water.
So thick and sweet.
My pee comes out like a goddamn
It would
lacy.
suck. Can you imagine how long it would take to pee if it actually came out like honey? Like, seriously, that.
Well, it matters. It matters what your prostate looks like. Because if you could just like blast it, then it might come out pretty quick.
It would just like drizzle out. It would take like 20 minutes.
But there's other fairly viscous stuff that comes out of there, and it makes its way out pretty quick.
Not if it's honey.
Real nice. I like where this conversation's going.
Look, it's just, okay, the amount of effort that goes into pushing out pee, it doesn't take that much. But if it was as thick as honey and you still got that same amount of pressure pushing that out, it would just drizzle out.
But maybe if you just waited longer in between each one, it would be like it'd be like squeezing maple syrup out of a bottle.
Maple.
It would all, you get a fair amount of it. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Just squeeze, just like, you have to wring it out of there. You have to really just grab it like this and just like
exactly
milk it. Just keep it coming.
Although if it was actually really honey, I would just have a bunch of jars and just fill up the jars and use it.
Then you'd have a honey dick.
I would.
Like in, what was that?
And I would sell it.
It's the one show goes to North Korea. The Interview, yeah. You got honey dicked. All right. Well, we killed almost an hour just doing nothing.
Isn't it great?
It's great.
How's band stuff going?
It's to get back to it on me. It's funny because now I see everybody playing Pokemon, and I'm like, man, we could have had that song learned a year ago and been playing that shit forever, and now we'd be like a big commodity that people would want us to be playing shows and stuff. But nope, nobody gives a fuck. Everyone's got better things to do than practice, so that's where it is right now, just in a holding pattern.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
I met up with a and we're supposed to have our first band practice the other day. And I was starting to drive down there, and as soon as I got down the street a couple blocks, I got a message saying that no band practice because the drummer didn't show up. Fuck. And around
It's always
comes-
somebody.
But they are really good. I got to hear them play. And I'm not sure if they're, I think we're going to go with a whole new band name because they're like an established band with a different singer. And then I'm going to be their new singer. So it's going to be a different name, I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't know all the details yet. Just go make music. That's my motto.
Well, good luck, and I hope that you have a better shot at getting 5 guys in a room once a week than I do, because, man, it's like pulling fucking teeth with these guys.
Well, you know, you could just ask a professional, like your wife.
No,
Get 5 guys.
I might end up with my girlfriend being the new bassist, so that's not so off the out of the realm of possibilities. Hey, Cat, what's your deal? Which one? The
I can
gray?
see that, but you gotta like have your bass way up here. You gotta just bob your head back and forth.
Yeah, bass. And you can do backup vocals. It's gonna be dope. I'll get it.
That is awesome. You know, backup vocal, because girls can go much higher.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
Although
nice. It's also, but everybody I've always had in the band with me is like, oh, I guess I can sing, and then I ask them to do either backup or the entire song, and they're like, I can't do it today. I can't. And it's like, fucking don't tell me you're going to. So, we've got 3 minutes left. I think what you guys are going to be seeing in the near future is probably some print sales. I will be putting a couple prints on Loki Hates You. I'd also like to start out those decals finally. I think the 30 one looks pretty good. The Loki one needs to be retweeted. It's not so pointy. That's kind of a problem. So we'll see about the decals. But oh, hey Jen, we're just finishing up, and I was telling everybody to keep a lookout for prints and possibly decals. You'll be able to contact and shoot me money through PayPal, and I will ship out your goods and services. But is there anything you want to tell everybody before we go?
Yeah, I was just trying to think, like, what does anyone have to look forward to from me besides the YouTube videos? It's definitely still in the works of doing that stuff. There's nothing with conventions going on. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do about prints because there's all the same issues as you have with each print is like a different percentage and trying to keep track of all that. So it's kind of a pain in the arse. So yeah, just YouTube videos for now. That's all. Video skits.
All right, so guys, follow ThorTV on YouTube. Probably follow Loki Hates You as well if you want to. I've got a couple of things that I'd like to put up as well. So that has been our Thirsty Thursday podcast. It is now about 1 p.m. TV.
That's me. That's okay.
That's him.
Yeah.
And I'm Loki Hates You. We will see you at the end of next month. Looks like we're going to be doing each one of these at the end, at the last Thursday of each. correct?
Yes.
Yes. So, everybody, have a good one. We will talk to you again in about a month, probably before then. I don't know. We'll see you soon.
Bye.